Now I got to show you how the West Coast rocks. No ways ablaze in my mouth, just a live in the fast.
And 5, 4, 3. Welcome to Peacekeeper Reaction. I'm Nathan. Thank you so much for joining us today, you guys. Very special episode of a very special day. You see, because we're starting off today's filming with a request, a Patreon request, and a whole day of a lot of requests. So this is the request day on Peacekeeper. Yeah, boy, in it. This is request day, in it, and we're gonna have a great time. Starting with Patreon member Glenn Fisher, who wants us to check out Idea and Abilities and the song Skydiver. So you're probably sitting there, you're probably wondering, hey, Nate, who the heck is Idea and Abilities? Well, let me tell you, Idea and Abilities, one second here, I had a Wikipedia page up. Idea and Abilities, often abbreviated as E&A, was an American hip-hop duo from St. Paul, Minnesota. Oh, yeah. Just like Fargo. Oh, I think Fargo's in Minnesota, hey? You know, that's my deal, Wade. We don't do that kind of thing down here in Brainerd. That's my Minnesota voice. The duo was founded in 1999, and became a prominent figure of the underground hip-hop scene, becoming known for Idea's philosophical and socially conscious lyrics, along with DJ Ability's dynamic experimental fusion of stylistic elements from both rap and rock, as well as electronic music. So, sounds right up our alley here on Peacekeeper. So, I think we should just dive right in. This is Idea and Abilities live. We're going to be watching Skydiver on Peacekeeper.
Our album is called By the Throat, and it comes out July 21st. Once again, I'd like to thank everyone. What we're pretty much attempting to do is give you our new record live for the first time.
I was making this beat, and I couldn't decide between these two different drum breaks that I had. I had the music, and I had these drums, and I was going, is this one good or is this one good? Oh, they're both so good. What do I do? And so I decided to use both of them, and I just staggered them. So one starts on the 1 and one starts on the 2, and then panned them so they're friends, and it sounds great in my opinion, and it creates this swaying motion or feeling like waves.
This one's called Skydiver, by the way.
It's about the many unpleasurable forms of addiction. Use your fist, please don't knock. My loose teeth are yours to take. Cuddling or newfound freedom and keeping the eyes open without being awake. Kiss my ear, the face still taunts. Children rejoice when it's roll now. Dead one last time, I'm really hurt. Just a little taste to take off the edge. A run into a blood running photographs and a desperate reach. From a clue into who I am, loving it is the best. As the birth friends, availability connection to the bones under my skin. You can cry, but you're still getting sterilized. You tell the sun how to come, but you know the sky. Bet you make a mess if you're getting high with the good shoot the messenger to the diver. Life make it hurt. Scary straight curses you can't burn by fire. We're all falling, show me feeling. I'm your designated diver. I can see the cuts on your mind. Your mother made yours, mine made mine. I know you'd rather be sad than stupid genius. 5-day junkie by night. By the grace of reason, never straight to need. It didn't help me see this is really what it seems. Let it steam till it's change on the creek. Then you better leave, but the cheese gonna kill the king. womb, perfect numb. 13 billion years in the making. Black hole in the center of my galaxy. We're still suffering, we're still aching. Sanctuary is close for appears. I use God's got a pen and maniac a nice way. Bad habits make for good memories. I'm gonna be in at the wrong time in the right place. Crusts and claps that are gonna live around that. White like yours, but completely different somehow. Try to post those look like a goat. Cheeks rose for the blood of blues. Over there to it now. Like fall to the predator's prey. The no messiah that was in his slave to his brain. If I can do it nails when you do it worse. One more crucifixion, one less open door. Use my fist, but I won't knock. Break it open, it's me sober. Trust me, we'll get out of this alive. Now take my hand, it's almost over. I apologize for lying, I was smiling, I'm a frightened little kid. I learned to act like a lion. Well, Leviathan's speech at the grip of the patient. Grabbing the cheap, my chips to the pavement. By the grace of breeze, I never scraped the knee. That didn't help me see, nothing's really what it seems. Let it sing, let it sing till the screams on the trees. Then you better believe I made my run for the head of the king. Kill 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 the king.
Idea and abilities on Peacekeeper Reaction. So that was really interesting, a really interesting performance to watch. That was really neat. What abilities, DJ Abilities, was saying at the beginning about finding those two separate drum breaks and trying to decide between them and kind of saying, fuck it, let's do both of them. And I mean, that's what kind of hip hop has always been about to me. The pure essence of hip hop is finding those samples, those those loops, those drum beats, and putting together kind of a stew, if you will, of different influences and stuff like that. And this was like very interesting. So this is like punk rock hip hop, in my opinion. You know what I mean? These are two guys, a duo, kind of taking samples from. You have DJ Abilities, taking a lot of influences from a lot of different places, putting them together, and then you have Idea, who's rapping this very kind of emo or confessional sort of lyrics, you know, this mentioned about dealing with addiction, I think, here in the lyrics, as far as I took it. Idea, unfortunately, passed away from complications due to opiate use. So you really are kind of, that's why it's like amazing to watch 9 Inch Nails from 1994, like I'm talking about Downward Spiral era 9 Inch Nails, because you really, if you watch like the Gave Up video or the, even the Down Hurt, you're really seeing a man in the throes of addiction and dealing with that. I think that's kind of the same case as here. This is a guy who's really dealing with very, issues that are very, I think everyone knows somebody who's dealing with addiction or has been affected by the opiate crisis. So these are very relatable topics, and it's kind of interesting to see someone dealing with that stuff and what they the art that they create with that pain and suffering, so to speak. So I really enjoyed this a lot. Thanks, Glenn. Great pick over here. If you want to get your pick on Peacekeeper, sign up for the Patreon, patreon.com/peacekeeperreaction. And for $10 a month, you get one pick a month. For $20, you get two. And for Peacekeeper, I'm Nathan. Play safe. I can put my arm back on.
Take 10 paces. No crew is fading us. I hit many degrees at any angle. Throwing up the west. What's up? Who wanna tangle? Alright. I don't lie, I get high. Now, all you real party people, throw your hands in the sky.
Waniac, what's up? I think we oughta check it for a second. DJ Rectangle's about to wreck it.
DJ Rectangle. Watch when I get loose.
You wanna battle? You must be crazy.
It's like this.